Welcome to the House of Cush, where the evolved hustlers come to learn more about astrology, rootwork, conjure, tarot, and culture. Now, today, y'all, we get into the Cush Almanac for Thursday, July the 16th, 2026. And this day's cosmic climate, guys, it's all about claiming your seat without chasing the moon. Yes, the energy is very powerful today. The sky carries a powerful combination of creative fire and emotional intelligence. The Leo moon is asking you to be visible, expressive, and confident in your gifts, while the continued influence of Mercury retrograde in Cancer reminds you that your foundation matters just as much as your presentation. This is not the day for performing success. This is a day for embodying it. The collective energy favors things like personal authority, creative courage, reputation building, reconnecting with your purpose, and things like strengthening what's already has the potential to grow, as well as attracting aligned attention. The question of the day, y'all, is am I seeking recognition or am I building something worthy of recognition? End quote. Okay. Now, lunar wise, let's talk about the moon being in Leo because this puts a spotlight on identity, creativity, as well as leadership. Emotionally, people are craving inspiration, confidence, authenticity, entertainment, and a connection with leaders who feel genuine. For business owners, this affects your consumer energy. People are more likely to respond to your personality, your storytelling, things like your passion and confidence, as well as memorable experiences, right? So today is going to favor things like showing your face and sharing your stories. You might want to focus in on teaching your expertise today, creating signature content, and making your brand more personal, okay? So Leo has a shadow like everyone else's, and today's shadow within that is Leo energy can make people chase applause instead of alignment. So I want you guys to watch for comparing yourself to competitors, overspending to appear successful, needing immediate validation, and forcing attention, right? Your power move is let excellence create your reputation. Now, planetary spotlight wise, Jupiter and Leo. Today, Jupiter expands the themes of leadership, creativity, and influence. It's asking things like what happens when you stop hiding your mastery? This is excellent energy for people like educators, coaches, artists, spiritual entrepreneurs, creators, and public facing businesses. Your knowledge is an asset, and your story is an asset. Your perspective is an asset now. People who win under this energy are not necessarily the loudest. They are the ones who consistently demonstrate value. Now let's get into the money current because wealth and market energy is very strong today as well. Today's financial atmosphere favors confidence but with strategy. The Leo moon can increase your optimism, your appetite for risk, spending confidence, and your attraction to luxury. So when traders think about this, I want you guys to watch for emotional attachments to winning. Avoid revenge trading and entering because of excitement. Also avoid increasing positions because you feel confident, right? That Leo is going to do that for you. The better approach for traders today is protecting your capital, waiting for confirmation, and following your system. Now let's get into the entrepreneurs. This is strong energy for premium positioning, reviewing your pricing, strengthening your brand identity, and creating signature offers. The question you might ask yourself today is, does your pricing communicate the value of your expertise? Now, CEOs, the intelligence brief for you today. Here's your leadership assignment. You guys are going to strengthen your brand authority. Do one thing today that increases trust. For example, update your bio. Improve your customer experience. You can organize your testimonials today. You can create a better onboarding process today. Clarify your signature offer and document your process. A business becomes powerful when people understand who you help, how you can help them, and why you're different. Creators, today's content is favoring things that feel personal. So strong content themes can be like what I learned building my business, behind the scenes processes, very teachable moments, personal breakthroughs, client transformations, your philosophy or approach to things. Less effective is going to be copying trends without adding your perspective. Overly polished content with absolutely no personality, vanilla and gray, no shade, but you need a pop of color this season. And selling without storytelling is not good today either. Today's algorithmic advantage is human connection. Now let's get into the Conjure forecast. Today's best work is going to be crown of success work. The Leo moon supports recognition, influence, confidence, leadership, and being noticed for your gifts, all right? So good workings are, again, that crown of success candle. Burn one of them today. Influence, petitions, attraction work, and reputation work, all right? Candle colors, you guys can get into gold and orange. Gold is good for success, recognition, prosperity, and favor. And orange is good for creativity, opportunity, attraction, as well as momentum. Now, a good incense blend, gonna smell amazing too. Frankincense, copal, and cinnamon, right? We've got frankincense for spiritual elevation and blessings, copal for ancestor connection and purification, cinnamon for speed, attraction, and prosperity. Now, the psalm of the day, let's get into it. Psalm 75. Promotion comes neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. This is aligned with divine recognition, rightful elevation, and favor, as well as authority. Your botanical ally for today, we've got some good ones, but the primary ally is going to be sunflower. Yes, sunflower. Sunflower carries strong solar symbolism. So in terms of like what we've been talking about, confidence, success, recognition. Excuse me, y'all. Let me drink a little water. Confidence, what I said, recognition, optimism, and personal power are big deals today. Excuse me. Now, for entrepreneurs, you guys, use sunflower energy when you want your work to be seen as well as appreciated, right? The ways you can work with it are you can put the petals near your business altar. Yes, you should have a business altar and personal altars. Add to your prosperity jar today. Include a success petition. Or you can use something in a ritual bath for confidence. And that something, again, is sunflower. Now, let's talk about the supporting allies of the day. Bay leaf. We've got good things like victory, wishes coming true, and successful petitions coming from the use of bay leaf. Calendula is good for favor, opportunity, and attracting positive attention. And you got cinnamon, a fave for acceleration and prosperity, right? Now, let's talk about ritual timing, y'all, because planetary days and hours are good for certain things. But ritually, you guys can tap into this energy for visibility windows, which, again, you can use this for filming content, posting your announcements, networking, and pitching your ideas. Prosperity windows are going to be good for money petitions, pricing decisions, and business planning. Another good thing you want to look into is protection windows. This will be a good time for you to cleanse your workspace, refresh your wards, and separate your energy from your clients. Yes, you should always close out energy, lingering energy, guys. Now, shadow watches for today. Today's biggest trap is confusing attention with advancement, right? Not every opportunity that shines is aligned. Ask yourself, does this expand my mission or does this only feed my ego? Now, your root worker key for today. Today is an excellent time for working with your business altar, okay? So refresh your candles, your petitions, your offerings, and your prosperity tools. Speak your business goals aloud. The Leo moon responds to declaration, okay? I declare and decree. Y'all know how I get down. The one power move today is you need to choose one place where you've been hiding. Post the content, make the offer, share your knowledge, send your messages. Your next level can't find you if you stay invisible, okay? Now, The ancestors are reminding you guys that the crown was never given because you begged for this recognition or this viewpoint, right? It was placed upon your head because you accepted the responsibility of carrying your gifts. Today is not about proving that you belong. It's about moving like you know you do. Stand taller and create boldly. Also protect your vision because your work is introducing you before you even say your name. Let it. So, as we get into a superior blend of astrology, root work, conjure, entrepreneurship, and spiritual strategy that can help you move with way more intention, just know the messages for today, they should be resonating with you. And if they do, y'all, make sure you share with another evolved hustler and continue to follow the House of Cush for your daily cosmic timing, your botanical allies, and your business astrology. And check your girl out for some practical conjure wisdom per usual. And we are going to get into a collective reading now that we've closed out the almanac work. So if you guys want to hang tight for a collective reading for today, feel free to do so. Okay, I'm gonna open the roads. Thank you, spirits, for allowing me to stand at the crossroads on behalf of the collective. Thank you so much for covering and protecting us as we go on this journey. And thank you so much for the gift. I don't abuse that gift. All right, we honor it, we appreciate it, we love it, we respect it. All right, what guidance do you have for the collective today, spirits? What do we need to know, honey? Slow down, Julie Brown. Chariot in reverse. Cancer can be significant here. Clarity on that. We've got the devil in reverse. So, Miss Robinson, that's Capricorn. Tell me more. And when we got the 5 of Knives in the upright. 5 weeks, 5 conversations, 5 decisions, 5 different perspectives. I'm picking up on that. 5, changing your perspective, changing the way you communicate. Yeah, detach from, I'm just hearing some outcome, but let's get some more on that before I keep going, because they pressed, babe, past. High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, there's an impatience or a lack of knowledge or centering spiritually here towards energy could be significant. Tell me more. Ace of Coins. Yeah, impatient, waiting for an opportunity or a chance. Present. 4 of Knives, collective. Daughter of Sticks, on the move, baby. Fire sign energy here. Independence, pivoting, going in another direction, near future. Ooh, Tower energy, babe. The big house. Oh, wow. Seeing is believing, baby. That's what they said. Sometimes seeing is believing. There seems to have been some significant shift and some information. I just heard, that game that people play, what is it? 2 truths and 1 lie. Somebody's playing 2 truths and 1 lie with you. Somebody was so impatient for an opportunity that they truly believed that you would pivot, you would take a chance on them and or a situation and end yourself up in a tower. At least that's what they're hoping. Tell me more about this 4 of Knives, 4 weeks. Yeah, someone seems to be resting in some sort of disillusion here. Somebody's being lied to about some form of stability, inheritance, or long-term opportunity. 10 of Pentacles here, take it where it resonates. Yeah, somebody's long-term opportunity. There's some sort of lie or lack of information being given here. Could be about a home, a new start here. 4 of Sticks in the upright. Justice, something could be going on legally with that. This is present energy that you need to be aware of. Libra could be significant. Someone could be fighting legally about this or fighting the justice system. There is a Father of Sticks in reverse. This could be a fire sign man. This is a boss. Someone maybe who is a bad leader. They abuse their privilege. Somebody could have been abused their position or their power on the job, and now that cycle is closing out. That cycle is ending. Bullying, force, being erratic, being stubborn. That's a out. I don't know. Let me see who is going on. Yeah. The cycle is ending also presently because someone's job was to throw you out of whack, was to keep you misguided and, do you bad. There's a lot of battling here in terms of what's right and what's wrong and, being able to get started, laid heavily on an initial investment. Yeah. There's something about where you lay your head at. Where you lay your head, where you get started. Okay. Tell me about the Daughter of Sticks. Action. Somebody's family is taking some form of action here. It's their desire. It could not be that great. Nine of Coins in reverse. Somebody could have stole something or taken something that would have made you more secure or stable with the Four of Coins here. And they refuse to share, refuse to give you or loan you something. Somebody refuses to help you. There's a bitterness here due to a lack of a relationship. 2 to 3 weeks ago, someone's eyes were opened about someone's a possible misfortune here, a bad string of luck. Maybe someone wasn't getting any help, or they were kind of worried about their financial future changing. One of these people could be a Taurus, because I got the Bishop C.H. Mason. Yeah. Somebody needs official leader, spiritual leader, spiritual leader. Who is these? A bad decision's been made 3 days ago by a Virgo. Again, someone's under judgment for making this decision. They didn't reach their goal because they rushed into this, and now there seems to be some chatter or some hidden enemies. This could be due to the fact that they've amassed some form of wealth or like some form of long-term goal or money. And there is a sense of loyalty here that someone's not speaking about, and they could be upset with a high priestess. I'm not a high priestess, my bad, an empress in reverse. There's a figure who seems to have been refusing to change the way they do things and they process things. This is Aries energy here, and it's ending relationships and partnerships amongst these young people, this family, these children, or these people that maybe you're mentoring. Leo energy here. Someone's chosen to move forward because they've realized that they realized something when someone was speaking. They realized that when someone speaks that someone hadn't moved on from a situation, a relationship wouldn't recover. So maybe they thought they were making some form of progress here, but it was not realistic. It could have been with a Sagittarius energy. This person refuses to accept some form of offer, stuck at a crossroads. It's time to move on, separate yourself. 8 of Baskets in the upright. There seems to be some baneful magic going on here. Gemini could be significant to keep you held and stuck. People are collaborating. I'm hoping you'll move on from some form of idea, but this is an illusion here, Cancer, because the mother seems to be initiating some form of, so you can't get what you want. There's an illusion here. Somebody's not getting what they want. With an Emperor, a false leader, this person seems to be caring about some form of success here. In order to be successful, maybe this is you having to walk away, stop sharing your information, your resources, and take care of yourself. You need to be responsible here. It's time for you to do that. There's a broken contract, and you're receiving some form of assistance in your life. There's someone in your life that you there's something or someone in your life that you're hiding or don't see. Somebody you don't know. Maybe you don't feel protected. But there's a Father of Coins here. This person, they can't see that you've made peace. They refuse to accept that you've made peace with the situation. And you're realizing that maybe you need to follow your intuition or your inner guidance. Somebody could have manipulated you about some history or information to delay this. And this person may have thought that they could manipulate you into taking some form of action here because you wouldn't realize that they were someone you should be discerning of. That's an Aquarius energy there. Take it where it resonates. So also knives is giving someone who provides information, maybe someone who signs documents. Take it where it resonates, but you need to be mindful of that person. Tower, y'all. Oof. Now, all towers aren't bad. You know, it's all not doom and gloom just because a tower is coming. It's you really seeing shit for what it is, for real, for real. You're seeing a situation for exactly what it is in the near future. I just heard, got a lot of enemies. And that fucking sucks, bro. Yeah, somebody's gonna do whatever it takes to get their point across or execute some form of plan here to like get you to slow down or detach or something. What's going on with that? Somebody's got a small offer. Somebody's initial goal could have been to get you to reveal some information. But there's a lack of resource here. Maybe they thought maybe they could take an opportunity from the Empress. Aries. The relationships from the past, it's unaligned here. It's time for you to build anew. If this involves a Taurus, this is a feminine Taurus energy. Whoever this family is, this is a high priestess, but she's in reverse. Yeah, so you can't get started and escape this boundary or this loss here, but you know, stop telling your every move and just actually do it. Don't tell your plans. Okay, what you're gonna do next is not something you need to be sharing with this person. Presently, there's a King of Wands in reverse, a fire sign masculine who could be doing something on the bad end, doing something unjustified, because I got Justice in reverse. To Libra energy presently. Yeah, they are, and this is somebody's desire here. They want this shit to happen. I'm hearing set up. Yeah, they want this to happen. Somebody's hoping this fight will influence some form of legal decision at 5 of Wands, and they'll be able to get out of obligation. Or maybe this is you, the Hangman in reverse. Like, this frees you from this boundary, from this debt, from this responsibility, and you're taking an opportunity to actively invest in yourself. And this is going to end your stagnation over the next 4 months. You could be getting an opportunity, but be mindful of being like people playing with your emotions, right? There is a King of Cups, a water sign masculine. He's in the reverse. This person right now, somebody's worried about something, and he's hoping he can fix it rather quickly. But because if you don't take this offer from whoever this person is, it's going to be a tower. I got the tower card. So they're going to be rushing you to make a decision soon. Collectively, there's a sense of building. There's a sense of legacy, heritage here that's long-lasting. But there's some form of making an improper decision. Somebody's made a bad decision. There's that Libra energy. Somebody can be under judgment and they don't realize it. 2 of Swords. There's some form of inheritance or fortune here that was taken or like acquired, like 9 of Pentacles in reverse, and this is coming out Cancer. It could involve again a King of Pentacles in reverse, and Cancer masculine, or he could be an earth sign. Regardless, this person told a lie not too long ago, maybe a week ago, about, I'm just hearing they're lying about their credentials. Somebody's lying about their knowledge of something, like of some information. They're lying about it. They don't have these credentials, they don't have these goals, things aren't going to plan. Yeah, they never even got started. They never even got what I just heard. Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. Was not. Page of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, and somebody's looking for you to share. Yeah, they want you to share. They are needing your insight, your knowledge. They need your emotional nurturing. They need your knowledge. And this is going to slow you down in the process because you're going to have to fight their battles. So don't do this. 3 of Wands, go ahead and walk away. Don't take action. Don't allow this person to come towards you, especially within the next like 3 days or so. Walk away. It's not your fight. Somebody's having internal conflict. Maybe they're feeling betrayed. This is a Queen of Wands, a fire sign feminine. She's initiated some baneful magic here, Gemini. She's initiated some baneful magic. And now a higher power has been forced to step in and take some form of action because someone refused to listen in regards to some form of working relationship or job. And this is going to cause a failure, and this person is going to weak. There's a weakness here. Or make peace. Yeah, you may feel you got to make peace with this. There's somebody that feels like they failed at something, and this could be you, right? Take it where it resonates. Please do. But there's a lot going on, and there's a lot of acceptance to be had here. Pride to the side. You feeling like you failed. There's some work obligations. There's some investments being made, honestly, that you don't know about in your future. Family, 10 of Cups. Somebody's family could be trying to force them. The Sagittarius could be trying to force them. Somebody's life is in the balance, in the balance. Somebody's responsible for something in your life. They could have betrayed or done something wrong. Maybe they are saying they had no other option. They were trying to basically save up and save themselves. This person could take a leap of faith. They took a leap of faith, made an offer here, Capricorn, and this devil energy here, it manipulated them. They lied. And so now you got a situation that thinks like they can fix it, but they're stuck. They trapped in a 360 deal, baby, and they did it out of emotion because you could have been building yourself up and you were becoming, recognized and blessed and seen as the high priestess here. So people could have been celebrating you. 3 months is significant. These people feeling like maybe you ain't helping them financially or they don't want to help you financially with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. This could be coming from an Emperor in reverse as well as an Aquarius. So these people, there's someone in a relationship. Okay, so I got lovers in the near future. And there's the Star card in the Emperor. So somebody's entered a contract with someone that they don't realize is an Emperor in reverse. Aries and Aquarius. Someone who's not going to help you financially. Yeah, this is deception here, maybe even cheating, hoping you'll rush into a situation and you're going to regret it in 5 months. The cycle is going to continue until, because there's some sort of ungroundedness here. This place is not grounded. This is somewhere you don't commit to. Virgo here. Walk away. 6 of Knives in the upright. 6 weeks moving on from this ungrounded situation. You got 6 weeks to plan and get it together because something's not grounded. A situation is going to continue, and you will regret moving too quickly because you'll miss out on other opportunities that you didn't realize were available to you. So don't be baited into like reaction mode. Don't be baited into that. There are towers today though. That tower is kind of like Scooby-Doo. Like, what? Oh, a card wanted to pop out. 2, actually. Somebody presently could be trying to minimize, like, your wisdom, trying to minimize your knowledge and what they feel like like trying to make you feel stupid or maybe implying that you don't know as much as you think you know. Like, this person's weird. Yeah, they could find happiness or joy in erasing you. Sometimes, like, the messages, y'all, they be really, like, if you know, I have definitely refined, right? I have refined for the culture because we do have something to do, and that sometimes I get like that. But never fear, because sometimes the spirits be coming out with, like, information or little shit during these readings. And I'm like, whoa, totally off script. And this is a moment that's off script. Presently there's some sort of ending going on, a death, somebody's wanting you to forget, or I'm also hearing they would be so happy if you would just die and be forgotten. This is some heavy shit. Someone could have communicated or told some secrets. You cannot trust this person. They hate you. They playing a game. They fooling around. Somebody cannot fix this. They're not afraid. They haven't evolved spiritually. There's a sense of adaptation here. Somebody needs to adapt. They haven't evolved. That's interesting. Energy never lies. Somebody wants to make a deal, or they've signed some sort of deal. It's not working. They are your energy. You need to be mindful. Somebody's made a deal. Somebody has signed, like, made some form of agreement. They want you out of here so fucking bad. And they fucking willing to do anything. And it's not working. Crows crowing in the background. All right, so anything else you can tell me? Trickster spirits all around. They want to win. This is Aquarius. Somebody is appearing calm on the surface, but they can't take the fact that you've got the cunning and they're not a mystery to you. Somebody could be collaborating with someone because they're... Wait, hold on. Somebody's collaborating with a familiar spirit, thinking they're being cunning, and they won't be taken under. That's that Aquarius energy. So, I'm going to tell y'all what I think. You need to have the courage to work even when you're uninspired because of this. Things will shift. Things are changing. But maybe you can't see it. You should be patient. You are being hidden from your family because they want to destroy you. You're being protected. And you're stronger. Hold on. Strong. Destroy. Somebody needs strength. Somebody could be trying to destroy you because they don't believe that you have the confidence. They want to tear your confidence down by being mean and causing chaos because your blessings are, you're blessed. You have some sacred sort of energy. You're being defended and taken care of, though, so someone can't figure out how you can remain free. There's a lot of restless energy because they haven't been able to offer you up. Their life is imbalanced and they're looking for power. Okay, these people have bad intentions and they haven't revealed it to you. Or they're still, maybe your spirits aren't revealing it. It got deep and it got deep quick, so I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to cut it off because, it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. But there's a lot that you don't know yet because people's intentions are bad. And maybe if you tap into this, like, it'll throw you off, right? But somebody gets some sort of fame or power out of, like, tearing you down. So you can't provide, you can't do anything. And they've got a restless spirit and they want you with a restless spirit too. That's how I see it. And I'm also seeing it as before I close this out, because spirits is not playing. They are like, somebody owes a fee. Somebody owed the spirits and they haven't been able to pay up. And I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you, spirits. I'm going to close that out. Thank you. And if this message resonates, definitely hit my line because there's some strategy to be had about these, honey. Maybe resources, maybe some insight, IDK. But I'm here if you need me. And if it doesn't apply, let it fly, Share it with a friend of a friend. You never know who it can help, right? If a message is for you, maybe it's for someone else, right? These messages are general, though, guys. So, again, if you find yourself resonating, you want a little bit more clarity, go ahead and click the link in my bio and book with me for a reading or consultation. All right, y'all. I appreciate you for coming to hang out. Make sure you check out the daily horoscopes. Those should already be posted. Alrighty. And you guys have a great afternoon. We're going to chat soon. Bye.